Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, better late than never on this video. I was tagged by the lovely Lavelia. Does everybody say that? Lovely Lavelia of Lavelia's Coloring to do the 10 books to finish tag. So 10 books to finish in 2021 tag. She tagged me quite a while ago and I just now am getting around to doing this video. There is a lot of people doing this video and I have been watching them on YouTube and thoroughly enjoying seeing everybody's choices. Like, they are running the gamut from like color by number, mystery mosaics, more simple type books to really intricate books to like thick books to skinny books. It's just really interesting. So I compiled my list. And now, let me do my disclaimer. There is no way that I'm going to be able to complete all these books this year. I actually pulled out 12. Is that cheating? I don't know, because I couldn't choose. So I definitely do not think I'm going to pull out or finish all these books this year. But they're books I'd like to finish, and then there's 2 of them that I realistically know I will not finish, but they're books I would like to finish someday. So all these books are books I'd like to finish someday, but 2 of them specifically are ones that realistically I probably know that I'm not going to finish, especially because one of them I haven't even started yet. But they're like someday books. And some of these you guys have seen from me recently, so I hope you're not bored with this, but other ones not so much. So let's just go ahead and get started. I pulled out, I'm sorry for smacking like that. I have a cough drop in my mouth so I don't get a tickle. I'll try not to do that again. This one, Creative Haven Rose Windows Coloring Book by the illustrator, is on the back. Joel S. Avron. I was coloring in this book quite a while back, and I really enjoying it, and I would like to continue to color in it. I don't really do color by numbers. I have recently purchased a few of them. I haven't started any of them yet, but yeah, I don't have any color by numbers, and so this is the closest thing I would have to a color by number. Hold on just a sec, guys. Okay, sorry, that cough drop was making it a little bit difficult for me to talk. So anyways, this is kind of in a way like mandalas. In your typical Creative Haven book where there's 31 illustrations. I apologize for the shadows. Today is very dark and gloomy, and I just filmed my December finishes, and in that video I said I looked at the weather because I was actually going to wait until a cloudy day to film, and then I realized we have no sunlight for the next 8 days. so I'm like, yeah, just go ahead and film today. So yeah, they're kind of like mandalas. A straight coloring, I've used pencils and markers in them, but I don't really do a lot of mandala coloring, but these are very similar to that. So just, you know, nice and pretty. But this book is really enjoyable, and I like this one quite a bit. So that's Rose Windows from Creative Haven. Next from Dover is Floral Fairies. Now, you guys have seen me coloring in this before. This is from Carol Craig. I would love to complete this book this year. I only have 3 pages done in it so far, but I really enjoy coloring in it. It is a double-sided book. But now I used the satin glazing liquid on this one so that I could use Neocolor too. Lots of water mediums, and as you can see, and I actually used permanent marker too on some of it. It did not bleed through, and it barely buckled the previous page. So yeah, you can do a lot with these books, but this has just a different fairy for all the different types of flowers. Like I said, I only have 3 pages done, but I would love to complete this one. I don't know, does it say how many? We have more than 2 dozen, so, and I only have 3. And they're done in Art Nouveau style, and I really like that. Art Nouveau is my jam. I like that. So that is Floral Fairies by Carol Craig. It's a lovely book, and it's only $4. Every time I do show it in the video, I say that to you guys, but I'm like, it's only $4, and it's fabulous. Okay, the next one is another Dover coloring book. John Bryan's The Night Before Christmas coloring book. I have not colored in this hardly at all. So my plan this December was to color in it quite a bit, but I didn't get a chance to because I forgot it when I went to my mom's at the beginning of December, and it kind of sucked because I was there for 2 weeks and I really could have colored a lot in it. And then by the time I got home, I went to Gothic Christmas instead more than this one, but I did color a little bit in it. I did do these 2 pages. And I have a whip from a long time ago that I started. So I want to complete this book this year. I want to have it done by Christmas time. Later in the year, by December. My goal is to complete this book and have Keith go ahead and read it. We'll do a video where I've colored it and then he's going to read it. And I just thought that would be really sweet. We actually tried to do that. We were thinking about trying to do it at the beginning of December. I started coloring in it. And I said, let's complete this book, and then on Christmas Eve, I can upload a video, and you can read it, and people can show it to their kids or something. Wouldn't that be so sweet? And so he was like, okay. And I said, I'm going to need your help coloring it, and we are going to work on it together. And then, bloop, I had to go to my mom's. I forgot the book. So, to be continued. We're going to postpone it until this Christmas. So this one, I definitely want to work on throughout the year. Hopefully, please, 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 I mean to work on it throughout the year. Okay, next one is from Karla Magana. You guys aren't going to be surprised to see this at all. This is the Macarons sketchbook. I have quite a few pages in this completed, but this has a lot of pages in it. I think this has like 50 pages in it altogether. But it's smaller. Oops, didn't mean to bump the camera. It's a smaller size book. The images are really simple. They're not like backgroundy and anything unless you want them to be. And, you know, I mean, it doesn't take any time at all to complete one of these pages. Really, really good for like decompressing, de-stressing yourself, giving yourself some time to just be creative and let your juices flow. I love this one. I love this book. I think this book is great. If she did another one of these style of books, I would be all about it. So I would very much like to complete that, and I don't think it would be a difficult task to do at all. So that is the Macaron sketchbook from Karla Magana. It's actually, let me rephrase it. It's the Macaron sketchbook coloring book. She has 2. She has a sketchbook of just the drawings, and then these are the ones that are meant to be colored. So yeah, really, really like this book. Excuse me. I have another Karla Magana here. This is the Spooklets Volume 1. I really, really like this book. I only think I have 3 pages colored in this. This one. And then I've got... But you can see they're it's kind of basically the same thing as the sketchbook, but just a little bit on the bigger side. And you can go wild. They don't have backgrounds unless you add backgrounds to them. This is the one I just showed in my December completed. I used crayons on that one. This is my favorite coloring from 2020. This one is definitely an example of, in her books, how you can just let it flow and do whatever comes to mind, because I had no plan for this page and I ended up loving it, even though it's kind of weird. It's just my favorite. So there's lots of things. Another reason, oh, I guess I had another one done too. Another reason why I like this book so much is because there's no like filler pages. And when I say filler pages, I like all of Karla's books, but for me, I'm there to color the girls, the figures. I really enjoy her art style. I enjoy the fashions that she puts them in and the jewelry and whatnot. And in some of the books like Spooky Sweets, or like let me see, the what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. The Desert Muse one, they're like, that one's interspersed with plants, which is totally cool because she's really into desert plants because she loves the desert and she's a desert dweller. And like the Spooky Sweets has like pages of illustrations that are just desserts and stuff. And those pages are fine. It's her coloring book. She can draw however she wants. But my main interest is the girls, the women, the fashion, stuff like that. So I like this book, and I like the Macaron sketchbook coloring book because it's just the figures to do and not those other types of pages. Now, I'm not knocking them in any way. Please, please, please don't think I'm knocking the other books. I have them. I love them. You know, I'm all about them and I color in them, or I'm going to color in them, but this style and the Macaron sketchbook, those are my favorites. Also, what's the newest one? Retro Deco. That one is like this too, where there's no, you know, in between pages or whatever. Like, that's just, those are the ones I prefer. But yeah, I love this one, and I could see myself completing this one because this one is, like I said, very, like, you just let yourself go, and very quick. They can be very quick sometimes. So that is Spooklets Volume 1 from Karla, Magana. Alright, next we have a Gothic Christmas from Deborah Muller. I just showed this in my December completed pages. I did 5 pages out of this book in December, and this book, I kind of forgot. This book reminded me of why I'm so drawn to Deborah and why I love her books so much. And I just really was having a good time coloring in this book. There's just, it's so fun. And yeah, I just really, really, really liked it. And I was really enjoying it. And I colored 5 pages in this book in 2 weeks. And when I see that I can go through a book so quickly like that, I never really expected myself to color the same book, pages out of the same book over and over and over, you know, like that. And I saw that I could complete this book if I, you know, stuck with it. And it's a good book. I love it. There's not one illustration in this that I don't want to color. So yeah, this is a good one for sure. So this is a Gothic Christmas from Deborah Muller. We got a couple more Deborah Mullers, you guys, because this is going to be, I feel like I'm rediscovering why I adore her so much. This one you've seen me mention quite a few times. This is the Miss Fintastic coloring book, inspirational quotes to live by, and I have quite a few pages done in this one also. But it's just various mermaids. They're very simple, no backgrounds, and then there's like a quote with them. But I have done quite a few pages in here. So, yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot left, though. I still have quite a few. I think I actually wrote them in the back. Let me see, because I was keeping track of them for a while. So I guess as of May 2nd, I had 27 pages left, but I think there was like 40 pages to start with. So I've really, or 35 or something like that. So I've done quite a few in there. So that is Miss Fintastic, inspirational quotes to live by from Deborah Muller. The next book is Magical Witches by Deborah Muller. And this book was the one that started it off for me with her. This is one of my first ones. I purchased this one and another one. And I really love this book. And I have a lot of pages done. This book is over half done. There's no reason why I can't finish it. I mean, I've just got a ton of them done in here, so I know I can finish it if I want. I think this one's a whip. Yeah, this one's not done yet. It was like, it was going to be all shades of like pink and red and purple. But I know I have a couple that I haven't done somewhere in here. So there's one that's not done. There's no reason for me not to complete this book because it's definitely more colored than uncolored. There's another one that's not done. But I just adore this book. It's so fun, and it's so delightful, and it makes me happy, and yeah, there's no reason why I can't finish it. Look how fun it is and cute. And I don't have that many left to go. I think I've got like 9 pages left to go in it or something like that. So, and a lot of these are from when I first started coloring. This is 2018. I started coloring in 2015, but I didn't seriously start coloring until like 2016. Christmas time was when I had asked for a bunch of stuff that I really like. Here's what's weird about this, not to be a downer, this page. When I colored this page, this drawing looks like a person that I know. Her name was Rita. If you guys are on my Facebook, she passed in December from COVID. She was a member of my extended family, and she looked just like this drawing. And so when I colored it, I colored the hair blonde because Rita had blonde hair and like kind of platinum-y highlights and stuff. And I was like, here, this is Rita. And I actually took a picture of it. Texted it to her daughter and said, look at this picture, doesn't this look like your mom, you know? And yeah, I really like this one. And but that was sad. Yeah, Rita passed from COVID in December. So anyways, yes, I would like to complete this book, The Magical Witches. So okay, I have 2 more from Deborah Muller that I'm going to show you guys. The next one is Gothic Beauty. This one is a little bit thicker than her older ones. This one is a couple years old, and I only have a lot colored in this. I have this one done, and I remember this was a buddy color that I did with Jen. So I remember that, and I have this one done. That might be it. I think I colored a couple as a PDF, I think. But I love this book. This one is totally my style. And she is doing any of these Gothic ones I love. And she's doing Gothic Valentines coming out this month sometime, I think. Anytime now. So I'm like really looking forward to that. Let me show you some more of the pictures from it. But I don't think I have any more colored from here. If I do, like I said, I did of the PDF, because sometimes I'll do that. I'll print some out, and then other ones I'll color in. Yeah, see, there's a lot in this one that I haven't done, but yeah, I love this book. This book's so fun. So these are my favorite of hers, anything Gothic like that. So I would love to complete this book. And just working in Gothic Christmas let me remember how much I love Deborah and why I love her and why she is my go-to #1, you know, coloring book artist that I just absolutely adore. So I would love to complete this book also, if I could. It's fabulous. All right, now I have one more, and then I have 2 bonus ones. The 2 bonus ones are the ones I would love to, but I know realistically I couldn't do this year. So this is my last one from Deborah, and this is Vampire Vixens, and this is an older one too. I bought this at the same time that I got Magical Witches. So I think it was 2016 when I got these. Did I like date any of these? 2017. Maybe I got it in 2017. I don't remember. Anyways, I got this at the same time, so I either got it at Christmas time of 2016 or 2017. And I bought this one, Magical Witches, and let's see, Zombie Girls and Ghoulish Girls. I think those 4, I bought them at the same time. I had Christmas money, and I had discovered Coloring Queen's blog, and which she still runs and is fabulous, so you should definitely always read it, especially because she does the post every month of new books that are coming out, and she had done a post for Halloween about those 4 books, and I had never heard of Deborah, and I started I went and I looked them up, because this was like in January. So they had come out in like October of the preceding year. So I went and I searched them on YouTube or something, and I found images from them somehow. I don't know if they were flip throughs or if I saw colored images or what. And I'm like, what? Who is this person? This person is speaking to my heart. You know, this is the kind of coloring I like. This isn't like Johanna Basford, leaves and flowers and birds. I love it, you know. So I bought like 4 of them all at once. And I was really, really excited. And the rest is history. I become a Deborah Muller groupie, and I was like Annie Wilkes to her. I was to her like Annie Wilkes is to Paul Sheldon. I'm your #1 fan. So, but I really am her #1 fan, just so you know. So yeah, so I love this one, and I have quite a few done in here, but they're like from when I first got into coloring, you know what I mean? So it's so funny to like look back and see, you know, like your previous style, you know. This one I remember I hosted a color along in the group. So okay, so I must have got these in January of 2017 because yeah, that makes sense. So January of 2017 is when I got these. Yeah, I like that one. This is one of my favorite of her pictures ever. I love this one so much. She also has this, basically, it's kind of the same girl, but she's in the zombie ones, and she's got her hair in a bow, and she's got a mom tattoo, and I love that one and this one. These are like 2 of my favorite illustrations from her, these portraits. They're so stinking cute. I love them. This one I said reminds me of Danielle from American Pickers, back when that show first started. But anyways, yeah. So I love this show. I love this book, and I can complete this one because like there's not that many more to go in it, and I have so many of them already done, right? So very fun. So that is Vampire Vixens from Deborah Muller. Alright, so those are the 10 that I think realistically, if I buckle down, which, let's face it, is probably not going to happen, but I'm saying it could happen, right? That I had a chance of completing. But the 2 books that I would love to complete for sure, and I actually have a lot more books in my mind that I would love to complete, like by the time I'm like 107, you know, I would have like all these books completed. But the next one, I have mentioned this several times, and you guys have seen me show it. I would love to complete Moon Blossoms. I love this book. It's beautiful. I talk about it a lot. You hear me talk about it. I'm not going to go on and on, but it's quite intricate. But it is not as intimidating as it was the first time, like when I you know, first got it and I was so afraid of it. It's not as intimidating to me now as it was before. So I would love to complete this book. I think it would be beautiful to flip through it and see. I only have 3 pages done from it, but I think it would be beautiful to just have it done and be able to flip through it and show a completed works, you know, completed book from it. I just think that would be gorgeous. So I definitely would like to complete this book at some point in my life. That would be nice. I really, really like it. And I don't think this is available on Amazon any longer. Katrina Payan is on Instagram and Facebook. Maybe, I don't know if there's a way you can contact her to get a copy of it, but I don't think it's on Amazon anymore. I don't think she's printing it anymore, but it's a beautiful book. If you have it, you need to color in it. Just saying. And then the last one I picked was the Creature Feature Beauty of Horror 4 from Alan Robert. I haven't colored anything in this. This is his most recent installment in the Beauty of Horror series. And I haven't colored 1 page in it yet. But this is my favorite out of all of them. And Keith has this book also. I got him a copy, and we love horror movies, and I just thought it would be fun. And maybe we can color on it together. And I think eventually it would be... there's the telephone pole from Hereditary. I mean, maybe it would just be fun, you know, to complete this book. And I would love to, but realistically, it's not going to happen anytime soon, and it's certainly not going to happen this year, which is why I have this as like a bonus one. There are other books that I would love to complete also, that you know, that I know realistically that I won't be able to do for a long time, especially because I keep buying books, right? But I don't know. I just, there's books I really, really like a lot and come back to and things like that. So eventually I see people like, okay, T from, now I don't know the name of her channel. I'm going to forget it. I'm drawing a blank. But you know T. Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl T here. That T. um, she she just uploaded a video showing her completed copy of the Ink House, which it looks amazing, phenomenal, by the way. And then there's another person that I follow on Instagram and YouTube who just completed 6 books this year, I think, too. And her name is Susie something. I can't remember. I'm so bad about names. But these people are like committed. You know what I'm saying? Like they are committed to coloring books. And that, I admire that so much because my brain is like, I love this book. I'm going to color in this book. I'm going to finish the whole thing. Ooh, look, something shiny over here. And then I go to the next one, you know? So, but coloring so much in a Gothic Christmas in December really reminded me of how much enjoyment I get from, especially my Deborah Muller books. And I want to show them some more love. So that's my goal, and we'll see. I would like to complete a few books this year. I would like to complete at least 2 or 3. Wouldn't that be something, you know? That'd be a good goal. So I'm going to work on that, but, all right, you guys, that's it. That's my list. Thank you so much, LaValia, for tagging me. And then I think, seriously, just about everybody on YouTube that I watch has already done this. If there's not anybody, I'm trying to think. KP Colors? KP, have you done this? I don't know if she has. If not, you should do it, girl. And I would say Jen, but realistically, Jen, I love you, but you're not going to complete any books because well, I don't know, you might. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I just mean, you know, like you're like me, you have a lot of books and you like to color in all of them, you know what I mean? And always getting new fabulous books to color in. It's a hard thing to sit down and buckle down and color in books. So I don't know, but if you want to, Jen, KP, if you guys are finding books that you think you might complete or are interested in complete or would like to complete, I would love to see them, and so would the rest of us. I'm so stupid. Alright, you guys, I will list all of these books in the description section below, as well as a link to where you can purchase them, except for the Moon Blossoms, but I believe everything else should be available on Amazon. And just a reminder, the friendly disclaimer that they make us say, I am an Amazon affiliate, will receive a tiny profit, tiny being the key word, if you do make a purchase with the link provided. But thank you so much for watching, and let me know, are there any books, even if you guys don't have a YouTube channel, let me know, are there any books that you would like to complete this year? Let's hear what they are. I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.